said. Rubs me sandy to let them get away clean, though. Hey, they did the hard work of building the damn thing, hauling it, sticking it in the ground, and setting it on fire, I said. It's the least we can do to let them drive off drunk and run into a tree. He hugged me, his shirt still hanging open. And that is why I love you, Holly Ann Caldwell, because you're just so saintly about it all. Hey, what is that you have on? Nothing, I said and put my arms around his neck. Why, you like it? I think it suits you fine, he said. Wish I could take you back to that bed and tell you plain, but the neighbors might be scandalized. Mostly by the burnin' cross we left burnin'. I pulled away from him reluctantly and dressed quickly. Underwear, because going out without it would scandalize the already butt-hurt neighborhood, and then a pair of jeans I could afford to get dirty, and a work shirt I normally chose for gardening. Thick work boots, too. By the time I was dressed, had grabbed my cell phone and went outside. Andy was already using our fire extinguisher on the cross. I called 911 with the report and took a cell phone picture before the fire was out completely, then a few more with the flash for good measure. It wasn't a huge cross. I guessed our harassers hadn't been especially ambitious this time. But our neighbors were awake and watching, though no one came out. My house was in a quiet suburban neighborhood, one of those that kept the sidewalks clean and had association meetings about bad elements. I was not ignorant of the fact that I was one of those bad elements, especially since not one of those watching came out to see if we were okay. Not one. Holly, Andy said in a much different sort of voice, a sober one. Better come see this. I didn't know what he was talking about at first. When you're facing a 5-foot blackened cross still giving off wisps of smoke, it does tend to command center stage. But then he pointed at the ground in front of it. Punched into the lawn by a knife was a picture. I turned on the light on my cell phone and crouched, not touching it or the knife, to study it, and I felt my stomach withdraw into a tight little clench as I realized what it was. It was a photo of a dead woman, staring up at the camera. Her throat had been slashed, and her mouth was open and bloody. It looked as if she'd been beaten before the final cut. Her eyes were open and empty, and I knew her. So did Andy. That's Portia, he said. God damn them. Want to tell me I shouldn't have shot them on their porches now? No, I didn't. But I took in a deep breath, dialed 911 again, and reported the photo. I asked for Detective Rosen to save time. He'd show up where some of the others might not. They'd have all kinds of excuses, out on a call, unable to respond, batteries dead. But the truth was that after the particularly painful murder of one of their own, Detective Prieto, a significant portion of the Austin Police Department didn't want to protect and serve people like us. People like witches, I mean. Andy nodded toward the cross. We should get that thing down. No, I said. Leave it up. Let them see it as it is. Want me to set it back on fire, too? His voice was too tight, and so were his shoulders. He prowled restlessly back and forth, and I could feel the fury snapping off him like invisible lightning. Andy was a dangerous man in this mood. Not taking this flat on my back, Holly. Not taking this any damn way. They want to come at us, they better come ready for hell. Moments like this, I wished that witchcraft worked the way it did in the movies, that I could just murmur some fake Latin and blow away bad things. But the tradition of it had come down through the ages, and it was not only hard, but each of us was limited in what we could do with it. Andy and I, we were potions witches. Give us time and ingredients, and we could do everything from heal the sick to raise the dead and keep them walking. But potions took time